What a day that was on March 14th, 2025. Welcome into this green screen forecast. Your host, Alvin Kamau. As yes, that was a significant day, even for me. That hasn't happened since like around 2013, where I got rotation like that to get dangerously close to my house, if you remember that event. So we're definitely recapping this. I want to show you some of the damage I found in my neighborhood, as well as talking about what's next, which thankfully is nothing like that. Outbreaks like that only happen every few years, and sometimes it takes a decade till we get such tornadoes to occur in our area. So unfortunately, we've only begun spring and we got images like this. Trees uprooted in my neighborhood. This was just a few minutes away from my house, and you can even see what looked to be a brief tornado, and this was only a few blocks from my house. And I hate to say it, but this might have been the one that was dangerously close to my house, where it looked like a roof was taken off its foundation and even some damage to the side of this person's house. So yes, that cleanup does continue for many people, and unfortunately, it got really close to my house. Again, thankfully, we're okay, but it just tells you why you always want to act when you get a tornado warning, no matter if it's ever hit your house or not, because sometimes we're not lucky. And unfortunately, I found even more damage to people's homes. As you can see, this one being some damage to the side of someone's home, and even a tree being uprooted. So this just shows you an event like this on March 14th on why you want to have multiple ways to receive warnings. And when it comes to what the National Weather Service has found out so far, you can see around the Villa Ridge area, they found out that a strong EF2 tornado occurred. Look at this damage on the right portion of your screen. Luckily, there was no fatalities with this, but it just shows you the path it took and, of course, the damage it left. And even around the Union area, some would argue an EF1 is not that significant, but if it does damage to your home or your business, as you can see right here, it does leave an impact on many people. So yes, you are under a moderate risk, which doesn't happen often, and it definitely signaled that something like this could happen. Unfortunately, and fortunately, I should say, that there were no fatalities, only one injury with the stronger EF2 tornado around Villa Ridge. But luckily, we didn't have significant fatalities in and around our area, which is good to report. But this is the reason why we continue to talk about this. You definitely always want to have multiple ways to receive warnings, including having a NOAA weather radio. It is very important to have, including, of course, going to Midland, USA to get yourself a NOAA weather radio to keep your family safe during the 2025 severe weather season. So yes, March 14, 2025, that was a significant day. Back in 2024, a year before, we had some significant severe weather as well, but that was all based on hail. What we dealt with, which was very similar back to 2013, is we had sheets of rain falling, and then around 9:35, it went like complete silence. The wind started to pick up, and on that video, if you watched it carefully, it looked like I saw a power flash. Again, I can't confirm that because a lot of people would say that's just lightning, but it looked like a power flash. And just a few blocks that was looking to my north, I found a lot of damage, and even that brief tornado that left damage to someone's home that I showed you earlier. So again, having a NOAA weather radio, it is a lifesaver. Anytime we talk about severe weather, the reason why many people are lucky and saved, of course, is because of that NOAA weather radio, because maybe their power goes out. They don't have access to a local news station. So definitely, we thank Midland USA and all the people out here that send us these NOAA weather radios, and of course, all our National Weather Service workers that were working tirelessly on that day, even down in the South, where unfortunately there were more fatalities in and around Mississippi and parts of Alabama, and of course, that severe weather threat carried into portions of Georgia. So what a busy weekend it was, definitely going in the record books. And luckily, we have more quieter weather on our way. I don't see anything like that coming again, at least for the rest of this month. As you can see, through the end of the month or through the mid to latter portions of March, you see we have near normal to above normal temperatures favored, even in the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. Some below the average temperatures the further east you head, where parts of the southeast deal with some near normal temperatures. Of course, the Climate Prediction Center continues to update this, so check back for updates. But that's how I'm going to end off the video. Of course, again, severe weather on March 14th definitely shook me a little bit, and I hate to say that, but of course, I hope you and your family were safe on that day. If you took shelter, of course, in your basement. Of course, if you didn't have a basement, you always have alternatives, like being in a closet, even in a bathroom, covering yourself with towels and even wearing a helmet. So definitely that was a serious day, and hopefully you were able to heed the warnings. And if you don't have a NOAA weather radio, please make sure you get one. Whether we're talking about wintry weather or even severe weather, I'll be over on X, Instagram, even on Threads to keep you updated about the forecast. So make sure you follow me over on there. The link is down in the description. But until then, I'll see you over on X for my outdoor weather report.